Welcome back to King Narai. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to explain the Easter event and give my personal thoughts and opinions on it. And I've made a live stream which was looking into it. Go check that out. But that didn't really give a detail into what it's all about. So let's get into that now. First of all, let's look at some of the rewards. If you go down the bottom to trades, first of all, you have Ed Too Tall Jones. Ooh, he was a very good player on defense, but I mean, as you see now, he is a tight end. And a tight end, Ed Too Tall Jones, if I'm not mistaken, the dude was like 6 foot something. Yeah, 6'9". Going up for those catches, like the passes where it's in traffic and the ball is high, this dude is probably going to be unstoppable. Probably, because there's always a way to stop somebody, but Ed Too Tall Jones is going to be amazing if you ask me. Then, if you look, we also have Joey Porter, which is a linebacker, pretty good. Chase Young, a defensive end, amazing. Uh, Randy Moss, a wide receiver. We all know who Randy Moss is. Dude pretty much got his name named after it. Well, the game Moss was named after him because of his amazing hands. So you already know getting him on the team would be pretty special. And then, did I say Rodney Hudson? I'm not sure. Rodney Hudson, and then the kicker. And then also, yeah. So those are the pretty much rewards they have now. Now, if you see, you have coming soon and coming soon, which lets me know we're going to be getting more players, which takes me into my first opinion. How do you get the players? Well, Ed Too Tall Jones is by completing a set. Let me go into that set real quick. View requirements. Yep. Okay, so if you make the following trades, like you see, some of them are available on a certain day, or these up here, which is you have to basically make the trade or make the buy for the rest of them. Which, in other words, if I buy this guy, or how many ever I need to buy, then I will unlock Ed Too Tall Jones for free. He's like a bonus for unlocking a certain amount of iconics. Pretty nice. The game actually gave a bonus, surprisingly. But, that's not much. What is much is how much these guys cost, which is low, but how much stuff you get in a day. This event came out 2 days ago. Well, no, not even 2 days ago. It came out yesterday. And in 2 days, so yesterday and today, I'm up to 441 bunnies. Let's check out how much it costs, which is in the store. And if you go over to the Easter event, and then players. Yeah, so you see Randy Moss and Chase Young are 2,650 bunny or chocolate bunnies. And then Rodney Hudson and Tyus Howard are 1,725. Joey Porter and Daniel Carlson is only 925. Amazing. Now, I went ahead and did the math. If I'm getting 250 because it resets at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. No, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time and 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if I'm getting 250 out of each one of those, which I am most of the time, then that's 500 a day. The new updates, so when they add the new players, it's supposed to be in a week. So a week is 7 days. 7 times the 500 that we're getting will end up being 3,500. Now with this 3,500, you have to subtract a couple bit. Anyway, the math basically tells me I can either get Joey Porter and Daniel Carlson before the new guys come out, or I can get one of Tyus Howard or Rodney Hudson. So I can either get two iconics or one iconic that's better than like a base iconic. And I asked this question in live stream because, first of all, Rodney Hudson is a center. I can get the center from the Season 8 pass, the free-to-play pass. So I don't really need a center. So I asked if I should get the outside guard or if I should get Joey Porter and the kicker. And the answer was to get both of them. So that's what I'm going to do. Personally, what I'm going to do. But how do you get the bunnies anyway? Let's touch on that. Now, I must say, those were the rewards. So this is going to be part 1 of a video. There's probably going to be 3 parts because as you see, they're all coming on different dates. And there's like 3 major releases. There's one, which is the first one. then you see there's 2 other big dates that are supposed to be coming out. But how do you get them? The first way is to daily do these events. Now these events are are not autoable. Actually, they are. Okay, nice. I didn't even never really paid attention. But yeah, these are autoable. So if you wait for your stamina to build up, which I personally don't because I want the maximum rewards I can possibly get, then you can go ahead and just auto simulate through them and get quite a few bunnies and also paint. Well, what is the paint for? We'll get to that later. But one thing I will say is do never forget to do the bonus. So yes, you can skip through all this, but I would not suggest doing that until you have played all of these at least once, because they do give a bonus for the bunnies, the chocolate bunnies. I think they only give you 2, but when you look at the fact that you're getting, like, look at me now. I didn't get this high on bunnies, which I'm one of the leaders in bunnies. Probably not, because you can buy them, technically. But I'm one of the leaders in free-to-play. You can't tell me otherwise. Because I've never let my bunnies, my event stamina, get back up to 200 since this event was released. But, yeah, I would suggest taking care of those so you get extra bunnies. And then the paintbrushes, we'll get into that now. Well, actually, no, we'll get into that a little bit later, because we're going to go into this another way of doing it. And if you look at the bottom, it has like I'm guessing that's a Washington Commanders. I don't even know. Yeah, it was a Commanders. If you click on him, then there is this little Easter event, and every day that you log in, it gives you 2 of the carrots, and it costs 1 carrot to do 1 event. So this costs 1 carrot, this costs 1 carrot, so on and so forth throughout the whole thing. And it also gives you a couple bucks of Madden cash. Now, me personally, I didn't wait. I did this on a live stream, and I spent, I think, 500 Madden cash for 10 of them, and all you need is 10 to complete the whole thing. And when you do, it gives you rewards. Not that outstanding rewards. It's like a few chocolate bunnies more than you would be getting normally. And even that's not that much. But when you get to the end, if it'll let me click it, okay. This is repeatable, which I would suggest saving the carrots, because when you're done with it, I mean, look at it. If you buy carrots, well, you do have a chance of an Easter iconic, but the chances are so low, I wouldn't even do it. But you also have a chance at the random green egg. But anyway, I would suggest waiting and saving those carrots, because there are going to be a few more journeys coming out. Just like the players are coming out, a few more journeys are coming out. So we don't know if they're going to keep the carrots as the currency to be able to do that, or if they're going to add a new one. But I personally would wait unless you have Madden cash to throw down the drain. Then you can go ahead and just run this thing up. And if you do this 100 times, I hope you get the iconic player somewhere in between. If not, I feel bad for you. But anyway, yeah, that's a way to get bunnies. And then also completing achievements, which I just completed this today. There's the first one for complete 4,000 yards. Well, that's not too bad, and this does not only count in here. You can get 4,000 yards throughout the whole entire game. So if you don't want to, like, if you want to do this one time, so you can do the bonus and then skip through, that is totally fine. Now, it won't count towards this, but if you do something like arenas like I do, then every yard that you pick up in arenas will also contribute. So that's also a bonus fact that you would like to know. And then also, not only that, but there is a daily claim where if you do 15 of the events, which means doing all these events 15 times, see, I can do this one 8 times, same for this. So if I do 2 events and I completely do them, that's 16, which is enough for this, which gives you 10 chocolate bunnies. Right now, those are the only way to get chocolate bunnies, unless you want to, again, spend money or Madden cash on them. Not suggested when this is a very good event. Like, I'm about to have 2 iconics for wasting only a few hours of my life. By a few, I mean quite a bit, but we're not going to talk on that. Now, the next and last thing we need to talk about before ending this part 1 of the video is, what is this paint for? Why do I have paint? Well, I personally don't participate in this in real life, but what do you use paint for when it's Easter time? Well, I mean, we paint the eggs, right? Well, yeah, but where are the eggs? Well, you probably already saw them. There's no way you could have missed them. But yeah, there are eggs that you can purchase with paint. As you see, I can go ahead and add my paintbrushes here, and add them here, and there, and a little bit here, a little bit there. Now I will go ahead and go to trade so you can see. Let me see rewards. Oh no, not you have to back out and go to trades. But when you go to limited time, you can see the green egg, the purple egg, the orange egg, and the crystal egg. Now this one, they're all epic tier, or like they're all purple cards, so epic tier cards. But you see this green one only costs 5 blue paint and 5 yellow paint, whereas this one costs 9 red paint and 9 blue paint. And then this one 14, and this one 12, but it costs a little bit more because there's 3 of them. So, in my opinion, and I don't know this, but I don't know this to be true, I think you can only get each egg one time. I don't know if this is repeatable. It looks repeatable, but we'll see when I finish this one. But if you can only get it one time, that means you can get a random thing from here, which if you look at it, it looks to be tiered. So like this is uncommon, this is epic, this is an iconic, and this might be the new mythic that they're supposed to be coming out with. You never know. Or it could be a guaranteed iconic or an iconic elite. I never know. But I would suggest going and starting with this one and then working your way down. Because if you start with the little ones, then you may run out and miss out on the bigger one. Like you may be a few short. This way, if you miss out on the green one, which probably is an uncommon player or a rare player at best, you're not really missing out on that much. So that's my personal preferences for that, but you make your own decision. But these two, again, I don't know if it's repeatable or not, and it does say random, but I think you get like a chance at a random player. But these two, I would definitely go for these two. This one, if your team's low like mine is, I mean, you may want a few epics, but these are the ones to go for. I'm telling you that now. Y'all can quote me on it. When this thing is done, these are going to be the ones to give you the biggest reward. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This was a long video for an explanation of what the event was. I just did not want to leave anything out. If I did, let me know. In fact, I will literally go to the store right now to make sure I give you every single trade that's possible. We've already went through the players. If you look over here, for $30, you can get 500 buttons, the orange egg, along with 10 paints and some Madden cash, which you can then spend the Madden cash over here for a spring pack that contains 130 bunnies, some paint, and an iconic coin, or 2 iconic coins, and then you can spend the remainder of that on this Easter pack, which gives you 60 of them. And anyway, these are all the trades. This is how I got the carrots over here. So technically, I'm not free to play, even though Madden Cash is free to play. So it depends on how much Madden Cash you have, but yeah, that's that, and that's that. And then if you look up here, it's basically the same thing, but you can actually do this a second time. So if I do this one, which is 3 times the value, for some reason, I'm not sure why it says that. But if I want to do this one, then I can do this one and this one. So I can technically do it twice, whereas normally you'd only be able to do it once. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope I got everything. Long video, I know, but this will be the first part of a probably 3-part series that will give you every single detail you need to know. But hey, look forward to the next ones. They'll be a lot shorter. Thanks for watching.